Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I've got a question for you. See if you can relate to any of these. During the holidays, I eat more than I usually do. During the holidays, I eat foods that I don't usually eat. During the holidays, I stay up later than I usually do, or during the holidays, I hang out with people I don't usually hang out with. If you can relate to any of those, then I can relate to you. My name is Jennifer Moore. I am a licensed nutritionist and a certified intuitive eating counselor. I help women heal their relationship with food so they can stop overeating and start feeling good about themselves. And I thought I would share with you some of my tips and tricks for the holidays, ways that you can maintain your health, your happiness, and even your serenity throughout the holiday season. Bonus, I'm going to teach you the magic words for the holiday, a real phrase that pays that can help you maintain your health, your happiness, and your serenity throughout the holiday season. I used to work for one of those big box diet weight loss companies, and they definitely had some suggestions on what you should do and how you should eat to get through the holidays. I'm going to point out some of those, and then I'm going to give you my ideas of how you could better use your time. You see, the advice that most of those big companies that give you, as well as influencers, your friends, your family, Google, WebMD, all these outside influences have ideas of how you should eat and how you should live during the holidays. But in my opinion, those just last for the short term. And I think that if you're going to take all the energy and effort to learn something new, it may as well be something that you can use beyond the holidays all year long because you want your health, your happiness, and your serenity to last the whole year long, right? Right. So here are some of the things that those outside influences will tell you in terms of how to eat and how to be during the holidays. See how these sound. First one, skip breakfast so you will shrink your stomach, feel full faster, and lose weight. Second one, fill your plate with salad and raw vegetables so you crowd out the other foods. Third one, always look for the low-calorie options and keto-friendly desserts so you avoid the carbs. And the last one is to watch your portions. You want 6 ounces of protein, 1 cup of vegetables, and half a cup of starch. Now, as I mentioned, those aren't even really true, some of them, physiologically speaking, and I think they're a waste of time. Those all speak to restriction and deprivation and rules, and I don't think that's any way to maintain your health, your happiness, and your serenity. This is what I would recommend, kind of counter to what they recommend, and let me know what you think about these. These are skills that you can develop that will help you year-round for the long term. Eat your meals like you always do. If you're skipping meals or restricting your intake in anticipation of that party, that event, that potluck, that weekend, that cheat day, what you're really doing is intentionally, actively planning for a binge. That's a misstep. Another one that I like to remind people of is to eat the foods that you enjoy. Those fast similes, those poor stand-ins for the real thing are just going to leave you wanting and unfulfilled. And then you're going to feel out of control, like you're an obsessive compulsive eater who's addicted to food as you go after different options, just trying to fill that hole that could have been filled with a Christmas cookie the first time around. The other thing that I really like to remind people to do is eat what you want to eat until you're satisfied. And satisfaction is more than just feeling full. It's about taste and smell, the whole experience. It's about atmosphere. It's about lighting. It's about the company, the whole experience. Eat until you're satisfied. Doesn't that sound better? Yes, of course it does. It sounds much better. Why is it important to pursue that type of activity and mindset? Well, I will tell you why it's important. It's because in my experience, the way that you eat is a bi-directional relationship with the way you feel about yourself. You can eat mindlessly or by the rules, which brings a lot of self-judgment, or you can eat mindfully, intentionally, intuitively, and with the gift of self-compassion. And in the interest of practicing self-compassion more often than not, just consider yourself learning a new language, A new language for a different way to eat and a different way to live. And what's the goal of learning a new language? It's being true to yourself. It's eating what you really want. It's about self-respect and autonomy and agency about the way that you eat. It's about confidence. It's about feeling good about yourself no matter what. Why do you have to practice learning this new language? Because it's likely that these things don't come easily for you. And the benefit of the investment of your effort and your energy into learning this new language is these are the kind of skills that can last beyond the holidays in every area of your life. And speaking of every area of your life, I mentioned that I was going to tell you some magic words for the holidays. These are for the holidays and forever and ever in your entire life. You get a lot of bang for your buck with these words. They're genuinely powerful stuff. And it's just 3 words. It's no thank you. So simple. It's just 3 words. They're honest and they're even polite. No thank you. And here's how you can use them. No thank you to that second portion of food when you're already full. No thank you to sitting around and staying up late with people you don't even like when you would rather be home with your cat being cozy. No thank you to food you don't even like. No thank you to gossiping about people who aren't there. And no thank you to anything and everything that you don't want to do. Now, this is a different way to approach the holidays. I know it is, and it's going to be challenging, and it might not be well received by the people who are used to you doing everything they want you to do. So you're going to have to start practicing now. You're going to have to start practicing saying no thank you. And you might want to start just saying it to yourself in the mirror, no thank you. And then find somebody that you can practice with in a safe space saying no thank you. Maybe do it 3 times a day. You want to practice when the stakes are low so that when the situations are tense and tough, you will have an easier chance of saying no thank you, especially to those triggering people who get all up in your business. So practice makes progress, and I know you can do it. Happy, happy, happy holidays to you. And if any of this has been interesting to you, I encourage you to follow me on Facebook, and Instagram, and TikTok, and YouTube, all the big ones, at Food and More Happiness. That's Food and More Happiness, where the more has 2 O's in it, because that's my last name, Jennifer Moore, but I know you get it. One last quick tip. Wear clothes that fit. I know this time of year we get all caught up in wanting to wear the fancy, flashy, shimmery clothes that we squeeze ourselves into and then we're miserable all night long. Please don't do that. Please wear clothes that make you feel good about yourself, that you're comfortable in inside and out, because then you can take your focus and bring it to the event, bring it to the celebration and the lights and the people that you care about, because this is a really nice time of year and I'd love for you to enjoy yourself. So happy holidays and thanks for being here.